everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, starseed astrologer and spiritual messenger from sacredsoulempowerment.com. Here with one last reminder of the worldwide meditation event called OneSeed Meditation. This is an event that was developed and created by Regina Mosier, and I participated in helping to promote this event, a worldwide event of sending unconditional love and light and peace to the planet and humanity. So no matter where you are on that day, no matter what is going on in your life, we ask that you take 15 minutes of time, and it can be more and it can be less. It just depends on what you have available, to send this healing energy, this unconditionally loving light energy to the planet and to humanity. We've scheduled this event at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on May 25th, 2016, but you can participate at any time. The more people that participate at that time, the stronger the energy will be, but we will appreciate any and all who desire to send energy on that day. We hope to make this a monthly meditation event. Times are changing on this planet, and it's time that we bring this healing energy to all, this equality and peace to all. We're focused on unity for the planet. If you would like to, please check out some of the meditation details on the Facebook page called OneSeed Meditation Event. Again, that's OneSeed Meditation Event. We hope to see you there in energy and spirit on May 25th, 2016. Thank you for all of you who are going to participate. Please like the page and share the page and the information with as many people as you can. The more people we have, the stronger this energy of love and light and healing will be for everyone. Thank you, and many, many blessings of love and light to all. Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, starseed astrologer and spiritual messenger with sacredsoulempowerment.com. Here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, May 23rd through Sunday, May 29th, 2016. So this is going to be the last full week of the month before we enter the month of June. For this week's weekly reading, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot. And I have already meditated on the week, and I did pull 3 cards for the week. Your special message card, which we have yet to choose, is going to come from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck, also by Doreen Virtue. Let's take a look at your stones of choice before we talk a little bit about the astrology for the week. So your first stone of choice here is a citrine crystal point. The citrine is a beautiful golden yellow colored stone which vibrates to the solar plexus chakra. This is going to help to cleanse out lower vibrating emotions or feelings at that solar plexus chakra. It's going to help bring a more sunny and bright disposition, more of a positive attitude. It's a good stone also for abundance and prosperity purposes. And it's going to help to give you more confidence, a sense of courage to move forward on your path. The second stone of choice is labradorite. This is a nice polished piece of labradorite. It's almost like a palm size. It fits nicely in the palm to do meditation with. And for those of you that are star people, you might especially be attracted to this stone. It is a stone that helps you to connect with your star brothers and sisters, with other planetary systems and energies. It's very good for opening that crown chakra and heightening your sense of psychic abilities and intuition. Your last stone of choice is carnelian. This is a beautiful, good size, polished piece of carnelian. It comes from light orange down to dark orange. This has got a lot of nice dark orange qualities to it, very vibrant stone. It's an energizing stone, and it vibrates to the sacral chakra, which is your center of creative self-expression. So it's going to help to enhance creative projects or creative efforts. It's also a stone that helps with your sense of passion because of that sacral chakra connection. The sacral chakra can vibrate to energies where we have passion or lack passion. So this is going to help to promote feeling more passionate about life, passionate about your journey here, passionate about different things that you might be working on. So again, your stones of choice for your special message card is the citrine, the labradorite, or the carnelian. So let's talk a little bit about the astrology for the week. It's kind of an important week. We got some things, especially towards the end of the week, that are going to be very powerful. But as we start out early in the week, on Tuesday the 24th, we have the planet Venus, which is the planet of love and relationships and divine feminine energy, and it's moving into the sign of Gemini. Now, it's actually leaving the sign of Taurus, which is one of the 2 signs of the zodiac that Venus rules. So she was really comfortable while she was in Taurus, dealing a lot with a sense of security and her values and even money and finance situations. And as she's moving into the sign of Gemini, it's going to bring more of a lighthearted energy to relationships, more of a mental energy to relationships. And normally when we think about relationships, we think of emotions and feelings and passion. So Venus in Gemini is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more about communication, more about sharing ideas. And again, it's going to be more lighthearted, almost like a fairy energy. Whenever I think of the sign of Gemini, I think of kind of the fairy realm energy. Now, also on Tuesday, Venus is going to be opposing Mars. And Venus, again, being the divine feminine aspect, and Mars being the divine masculine aspect, here they are opposing one another. Venus is opposing Mars. So there might be some things that come up as far as relationship matters. You might even meet a new person. It could be romantic or otherwise, but this could be indicative of meeting a new relationship, coming into contact with a new relationship. You're thinking about relationships. You might have a communication with a significant other in your life, whether it be a romantic partner or a friend. But usually this is the opposite sex because, of course, Venus, the feminine aspect, and Mars, the masculine aspect, kind of coming together here. Now, we're going to skip to Thursday, and on Thursday, we have Jupiter squaring Saturn. And we've been talking a lot about Jupiter square Saturn this month because it has been within orb of squaring one another for the entire month of May, and will continue to do so even though it's exact on Thursday the 26th. Just because it comes to its exact point doesn't mean that the energies are no longer valid. We're going to be feeling this yet for a little while. But I did a special soul reflections video on Jupiter squaring Saturn. So if you want to really get more in depth with what the meaning of that's about and how it can actually be affecting you in this month, you'll want to go back to that soul reflections video on my YouTube channel under Colleen Lemma and watch that. But in a nutshell, Jupiter is about expansion and blessings, and Saturn is about restriction and lessons. And they're both in signs that they're not really comfortable with. Jupiter being in the sign of Virgo, which is more mental and paying attention to the details, whereas Jupiter wants to expand. And Saturn is in the sign of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is about kind of the expansion principle and blessings and optimism, and here Saturn is about restriction and limitation. So they're already in uncomfortable spots, and because they're challenging one another, it's been bringing up a lot of things, a lot of chaos in our feelings and even our emotions. It's been bringing up doubts and fears. It's been bringing in different kinds of opportunities or decisions to make or directions that we could take, and really not knowing which one of these is valid or which one is right for us. So there's been a lot going on. And again, it comes to its exact position here on Thursday. But even so, for the next couple of weeks, they're still going to be within orb, and it's still going to be affecting us. And so really the lesson here, if you will, is to focus on the most positive aspect of this and expanding into the next step on your path, looking at all of life as a blessing, that all circumstances are a blessing because they're allowing you to learn and to grow and evolve. And I feel like if we focus on the positive, we can actually manifest those blessings in our life, or manifest some sort of opportunities in our life to move forward, because Saturn is about manifestation too. So let's use this energy here of this configuration. Let's use it to assist in manifestation of our dreams. And then on Friday, this is the last thing I'll be talking about for the week, but it's pretty big and pretty important. If you remember, Mars has been retrograde for a few weeks now. Now, when it went retrograde, Mars went retrograde at 8 degrees of Sagittarius. On Friday the 27th, this week, Mars actually now is retrograding back into the sign of Scorpio. And it's going to be in Scorpio for a little while. It's actually going to be retrograde in Scorpio until the end of June, and then it'll turn back to direct motion, and it continues to be in that sign of Scorpio as it moves direct. I think it is until the first week in August, but it's around that time where it goes back into Sagittarius finally for good. But here, as we make this switch from Mars being in Sagittarius to Mars retrograding now back into Scorpio, it's going to bring up some empowerment issues within ourselves. And again, everything is a good thing if you look at it from its most positive perspective. This could be bringing up, though, some power and control issues within ourselves, with other people, dealing with past life patterns and situations, whether it be in relationship or career or finances. Actually, Scorpio does rule other people's finances, so you might find that there's some old energies regarding that comes up. But whatever it is, if we dig deep down, because Mars is a physical energy, it is a passionate energy, and it being in Scorpio, Scorpio is a very passionate, deep sign. So we're digging down really deep here into our subconscious to kind of bring up some patterns, to bring them up into our consciousness, if you will, so that we can empower ourselves in the best possible way, empower ourselves with certain situations and circumstances with other people that may have been disempowering to us. Perhaps some of you are in a career or a job that is disempowering. Perhaps some of you are in relationships with other people that are disempowering to you. And so this is about, finding your sense of power again, stepping into your power, owning your power, and bringing those things to light that maybe have been hidden, so that we can make the best possible decisions for ourselves as we move forward into our future on our life path. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the 3 cards. Again, I meditated on the week and I chose them randomly. I haven't looked at them yet, so I'll be looking at them for the first time with you. So let's see what our angels and guides have to tell us for this week. Okay, we start out the week with a Major Arcana card. Major Arcana number 15, and this is in this deck called Ego with Archangel Jophiel. The message at the bottom says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Well, all of that really describes the ego in a nutshell. The ego is a part of our personality that is a conscious part of us. And it's not that the conscious part of us is bad or negative, and it's not that the ego is bad or negative. However, the ego sometimes gets caught up in illusions of fear or doubts or anxieties about life or about relationships or about things within ourselves. And the key word here is that it is an illusion. If you look at the first statement here, it says a false sense of entrapment. So you feel kind of trapped, you're feeling limited, you're feeling held back, you're feeling fearful about something in your life. And this is saying it's all false. The ego is kind of bringing these fears to, the ego kind of wants things to stay the same, really is what it's all about. The ego does not like change, and the ego kind of wants you to stay in this sameness because it's comfortable. Even when we're disempowered, or even when we're not happy or not experiencing abundance or prosperity or joy or happiness, if the ego is in its sameness, it's in a place of doing things the same way, being the same way, not changing, then it's comfortable. And when we think about starting to change an aspect of our lives or ourselves, our paths, it's all fearful and tries to stop you. And it's kind of really what, in a nutshell, what this is all about is that we're disconnected from our truth. That's what really, it's not being connected to the truth of who we really are. We're not connected to the realization that we're a part of God's source energy, we're a part of the universe, and that because we're a part of God or universe, all that is, that we have this magical ability to create or co-create with God, whatever it is that we desire. And that if we're just connected to our truth, our true spiritual essence, then we're connected to the unconditional love of the universe. And in that connection, nothing is impossible. Everything is possible when we're connected to the truth of who we really are. So again, this ego card is just saying that we're in this place of fear and doubts, and it's time to take off that mask. It's time to take off this mask of illusion that this person is wearing here, and to see this beautiful, bright angel behind you that's ready to guide you, that's ready to give you messages, that's ready to help you take that first, maybe scary step, but take that first step towards some changes that you really need to make. So this really fits in with that Mars energy, retrograding back into Scorpio. Again, it kind of goes deep down to the subconscious and pulls up some of those ego patterns of instability that we're feeling. Let's take a look at the second card and get more information. See what else we have here as far as a message. Wow, we have another Major Arcana card, and this is a really positive card. This is Major Arcana number 1, and it's the Magician with Archangel Raziel. I just love Archangel Raziel. And this says you are ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest them, and life is magical. So whether you need money and finances, or you need a sense of support or assistance, or you need information, they're saying the resources are there. You have the resources within you, no matter what they are. Again, you're co-creator with God's source universe, and Archangel Raziel is kind of the magician archangel. He is someone that helps you with the law of attraction and manifestation. And he reminds me of Merlin the Magician. When I think of Merlin the Magician, I think of Archangel Raziel in this card. So you really have the power within you. As I said, you're co-creator with God's source energy. And just through your visualizations and your positive affirmations and your faith and trust that whatever it is that you're working for or towards is going to come to you. Your dreams can come true. This can happen no matter what it is. Nothing is impossible in the eyes of God's source universe. And so this is a really positive message as we're moving throughout the week. And again, that Jupiter squaring Saturn, as I said, Saturn can manifest the blessings that you're looking for. So utilize this expression within you, this magic within you, this power within you. Utilize that knowledge and wisdom from a spiritual perspective that you have in the depths of your soul, and bring what it is that you desire to fruition for yourself. I'm really excited now to see what the last card is, because this is looking to be a very powerful week so far. Let's see. Cross our fingers. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have a third Major Arcana card. This is a very powerful week. Whenever you have a Major Arcana, and in this case 3 Major Arcana cards, we're talking about huge soul changes on a huge soul level. This is about evolution and growth. And this is with Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron helps with our priorities. They just came in with that message. I remember that information as a message. So you're going to want to set some priorities this week. Make some lists and prioritize what your next step is. The message at the bottom here says a leap of faith. Follow your dreams and unexpected opportunities. Okay, so here we have a message. I think I already said earlier, something about following your dreams or manifesting your dreams. And here we are with the Dreamer card, which in the traditional tarot card is the Fool. And in the traditional tarot card, you have the Fool that's stepping off the edge of a cliff, and a lot of times he's blindfolded. And that means that he has trust and faith that as he steps off that cliff and as he makes that leap of faith, that he's going to be caught at the bottom, that the angels are going to guide him safely to security, to the bottom of that cliff. However far down it might be, he's going to be safe and protected. And this is what Archangel Metatron in the Dreamer card is saying here, that you're protected and it's time to start a new path. This is about beginning on a new path, a new road. Now, because this is so major with 3 major arcana cards, I feel like a lot of this is going to start manifesting after Mars turns direct at the end of June, and especially when it goes back into Sagittarius, which is, again, that sign of blessings and optimism and happiness and the far-reaching future, which is going to, again, be in August. But the beginning aspect of turning this energy around is going to be this week. It's going to be a lot of healing on the subconscious level with the ego, taking your power back and using that creative ability within you with the Magician, and then moving forward with a new energy and on a new path. We have the Dreamer stepping through this threshold here, a threshold of energy, and it's time to follow your truth, follow your dreams, follow your heart, follow your passion. And also this says unexpected opportunities. So there might be some things that come in your way this week or in the following weeks that helps you with the redirection, some unexpected positive things. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's go ahead and take a look at your special message card depending on your stone of choice. So we have the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins card. How fitting to have it be magical mermaids and dolphins with that Magician card. Let's give this a little shuffle, and for those of you that chose the citrine, I don't think that one's the one. It was a little tough coming out of there. So citrine, there we go. Citrine, people, it says make a decision. It says feeling stuck or indecisive. Listen to your intuition and make a decision. Okay, so right away, when I think of the phrase listen to your intuition, I think meditation. Meditation is so important. And, as we meditate, we get more in tune with our inner guide, our inner self, our higher self. We get more in tune with our angels and the ascended masters and God. And this is saying that as you get in touch with yourself, that you're going to have more of a knowingness about what the right decision is. And I'm feeling like you might want to meditate around water. Now, it could be maybe you have a fountain of water in your house, or maybe you have a little lake or river or stream somewhere nearby. I see this mermaid here is in the ocean. So I feel like if you meditate near the water or on the water or in the water, it's going to help you. The water actually is a magnifier and a conductor of energy. So actually that makes sense that if you meditate near or in or on the water, that it's going to magnify that intention, or it's going to magnify that meditation ability to tune in, to hear or see or feel the messages that you're looking for. Remember, it could be as simple as taking a bath or taking a shower too. A lot of times I have inspirations when I'm in the shower. So this is going to help you to tune in and make whatever decision is right for you, whatever is necessary for you as far as moving forward towards your dreams. And I feel like there's also a message here, this cloud here in the blue sky. It's like the only couple of little clouds here, and the rest of the sky is blue. So I feel like you're going to start having a lot of clarity is the message. The clarity starts to come in and the confusion starts to dissipate as you tune in and listen to your inner guidance. All right, so for those of you that chose the labradorite, let's take a look at labradorite, people. Okay. We have a few coming out, so can't have 3 messages. So let's see here. All right, this one, definitely. Self-employment. Okay, it says you're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So some of you might have questions about career or job or starting your own path, just like this says self-employment. This could be an actual literal message of needing to. Maybe you're already in your own business and Spirit is just giving you the sign that there's something that needs to be tweaked or changed, or you need to go to the next level, take the next step. If you are not self-employed and it's not even logical for you to be self-employed, then I would say that this is a message to you that you need to take more of a sense of leadership or ownership or power within your career or the workplace. You need to be more confident. You could even be getting some sort of a raise or a promotion or more responsibilities in the career or in your employment. And then, of course, there are those of you that are in a career but maybe unfulfilled, and you've been toying with or thinking about the idea of just taking a whole new path and leaving that job or career, and maybe you've always had a dream or a thought or an idea of being your own boss and doing your own thing. And this would be definitely a message for you that you're on the right track, and that is something that you need to continue to think about and empower yourself with. I have to tell you, it was the most empowering thing that I ever did when I left my quote-unquote real job and moved into doing my spiritual work full-time. It was totally what I needed to do, and I was guided as to how and to when to do that. Let me see if there's any other messages that come forth. Let me take a look at the picture here. I feel like they're saying you're starting to emerge. You're starting to emerge into your power. You're starting to emerge into your truth. And don't feel like you have to hurry with this. If this has been something that's on your mind, it's not like you have to make the decision and do it tomorrow, whatever it might be. But you're definitely starting to emerge, and you're to just, let it unfold as it will. Let it unfold when it's comfortable for you and in the right time for you. But you're definitely moving into a space of more confidence, more power, more leadership, and more perhaps responsibility, which is going to be a very positive and happy thing for you. All right, and for those of you that chose the carnelian, okay, carnelian people, well, that one's definitely coming out. Ooh, I love this card. Carnelian people says, set your sights higher. And it says, increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. And if you look at the imagery of this card, we have a beautiful mer fairy here. It's a mermaid with kind of fairy wings, and she's coming up out of the ocean, and she's reaching for a star. And the thing that I have always noticed about this card is that there's all these other stars around her here, but this is the only star that is colored. It's got beautiful yellow and blues and greens in it, whereas the other stars are just plain white, which there's nothing wrong with a plain white star, but she's reaching for the most beautiful, colorful star here, and the star has even like a rainbow of energy coming out both sides. So she's reaching for that best dream, that best possible thing that she could reach for. She's not settling for any of the other stars. She's setting her sights on that one. And the message to you is that whether it be something to do with, your career or job, or whether it has to do with family and home, whether it has to do with relationships, your angels and guides are saying to not compromise or settle for less than what you deserve. And they want you to know that you are worthy and deserving of the very best, of all your dreams coming true, of everything that you ever wanted. So you're supposed to set your sights higher, basically. You're supposed to reach for something better. You're supposed to expect something better and move towards something better. And a lot of times, again, that's hard. Sometimes the ego, again, wants to hold us back with fearful thoughts saying, well, I'll never get that, or I'll never be able to be that or accomplish that, or I'm not worthy of that. And, again, that ego, which was over here, the first card we drew, those fears are false. Those fears are just an illusion. So it's time to do some inner subconscious work to release and heal those subconscious fears and thoughts. And know that you can reach for the star, reach for the stars, and really bring forth whatever it is that you desire in your life, on your path, within your relationships. Maybe I'm getting a message that some of you have been thinking about maybe moving from one location to another, maybe out of state, maybe out of country, depending on where in the world you are. So I'm feeling like this is a message to you to know that you can have that, know that you can do that, know that it will be beneficial for you, to set your sights high like that, and to really make that dream of movement happen for yourself. So I hope you've liked this weekly angel card reading. Very powerful messages, very powerful reading. Don't forget, May 25th, 2016, which is a Wednesday this week, the OneSeed Meditation event. All of you worldwide can participate no matter where you are in the world. Please look at the details on the OneSeed Meditation event page on Facebook if you want more details. I'd love to be able to connect in mind and heart and spirit with you in meditation for the world and humanity on that day. So until next week, I send you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings.